go to a wireless.
Hello, hello.
So two's a bit louder. If you
Is it?
Yeah.
You can adjust it if you want on the input. He asked what you lose when you. Sorry about that noise. I forgot to turn on the volume on this feeding into the camera and coming back into the mixer and then feeding back. That is my fault. 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. So he asked what is the problem with using a wireless as opposed to a hardwired mic. Today's wireless sound really, really good, but for one, you're using more components, more things to go wrong. Second is when we capture a audio signal with a microphone and bring it into a transmitter, all right, we have this really large bandwidth, right? A large dynamic range, 120 dB of dynamic range. But to transmit that signal across the airwaves and into the receiver, we have to compress it, okay? And we compress it 2 to 1. We bring it down to about a 60 dB dynamic range. And then we take it into the receiver, and then we expand it back up to 120 dB dynamic range as well. It's a lot of work to do that. All the manufacturers do it. We all have our different ways of doing it, but we have to compress it